So, yeah, my wife doesn't know I made this video, but it's really not even about her or myself. I wouldn't do that. If it's about her, we'll be here together talking about it. But realistically, I'm talking about how we all get into a relationship. We may know the person for a while, but you really don't truly start knowing a person until the latter years, as you could say. It takes a little while. As studies show, it actually takes about 14 years for you to actually know a person. So we're approaching the 14 years. We're thankfully blessed, to actually be at 12 at the moment, and I can humbly say that I truly am happy that I made it this far. That we made it this far in the process of marriage, of becoming one together. In the process of doing that, it doesn't take a day, it doesn't take a month. So if you're just newly married, I just want to tell you, keep pushing forward. It's gonna be tough days. It's truly gonna be tough days. It's gonna be tough nights. But keep the love first, and keep the love first, which is truly God. So keep God in the center of your relationship, and everything shall flourish. So just continue to push forward with that, and have Him in the center to guide you guys to knowing exactly um, where you can be. Your current situation is not your final destination. So just keep pushing forward with your marriage, because again, it's two different individuals. You guys have different backgrounds, different ideas, different sleep patterns, different, just different. We're all different. All human beings. Every person is not made the same. So, I also heard that one of my friends was telling me the other day. He was like, "Hey, man, there might be about 4 people that's out there that looks like us. Yeah, they may be. They may have similarities like us, but going back to this, there's nobody out there that's made in the likeness of ourselves. We may have similar ways, tendencies, or similar viewpoints, or even similar facial structure, but there's nobody out there that's the same. So within marriage, you guys are not the same. So just keep that in mind. We all are human. We all do make mistakes, and we're not perfect. Although we want to become like Christ, who is perfect, we're never gonna hit that mark. So just continue to just focus on Him within the relationship, not just for yourself but also for your spouse. Make sure the other, your spouse is actually understanding of who Christ is and who he or she is within Christ. Who they are as a person and who they can become. Uh, it's a daily grind. It's a daily task that we all have to manage. Myself and my wife, we all have to try to get to the best version of ourselves each day, and it's not easy. It's not, I haven't arrived, and she probably will be saying the same thing as well. So I just want to keep y'all informed that if you're struggling today in your marriage, it's not gonna look like that tomorrow. Not actually the next day, but if you keep pushing forward to having a successful marriage, it will become that, because whatever you put forth will come to pass. If you're saying that, hey, I'm gonna have an amazing marriage, I'm gonna have an amazing time in just growing our family, ourselves as individuals, as us as a couple. If you are after that, you will hit it. You will hit that goal. So just keep pushing forward. Uh, a lot of times I also see that, in this day and age, not gonna say a lot of times, in this day and age, not many of us have, I guess I can speak for myself, not many of us have others to mimic or be guided by in marriage, how marriage is supposed to be. A lot of times uh, we grow up with a parent in a household, not parents, a parent, and I want to be a light for my own children, to see that No matter what mommy and daddy is going through, we are in it together, and we haven't I haven't been able to mimic that growing up as a child, having my mother and father in the home. And you here still on this video right now, you probably haven't witnessed that either. That doesn't mean a thing. That doesn't mean anything. It could have helped in the past. It could help currently right now because you've seen what they went through, but that doesn't mean that you can't change that. Again, I'm here 12 years in a marriage, and I have never witnessed a successful marriage, or I even seen a marriage. You know what I mean? So, you know, my parents they have their partners and everything like that now, but I'm saying with myself being in the home growing up as a child, I have not witnessed that. So I clearly I am clearly doing it myself along with my wife. We're clearly are seeing how to manage a marriage by ourselves. We may hear others talk about it, that we have close friends that are married, but as far as getting into a marriage, being one together in our first years of our first year of marriage, our first years, as I said, we have not seen, you know, a married couple that we would actually say we want to be like them. And I just want to let you guys know, even if you don't have that, even if you do have that, keep that close. Keep those people close. Don't try to be like them, but take those little sprinkles of good character and good morals that they carry within their marriage, and bring it to each other. And not only just bring it to each other, but just like I'm trying to do for you guys right now, bring it to others. Because there's a lot of people out here. There's a lot of people out here that struggle with marriage, just struggle with being with a partner. Back in the day when I was single, what I saw was how dudes and gals and gals, how partners were just not really truly for each other. Just for each other for a time being, but not really in it to win it. You know what I mean? Like actually to be successful in the relationship and say, hey, listen, this is my partner. This is my. Again, we were younger, so you just still trial and error, trying to figure things out and see how things work. But it is really difficult when you don't have in your home to actually have anybody to show you that. So I hope this encouraged you guys and shows you to remain strong in your relationship and just continue to push forward, because again, there will be a lot of hurdles. There's a lot of hurdles that you will go through. I actually, to be transparent, just about a couple days ago, I had one of the worst arguments, but not just the worst argument, but I think the well-needed argument with my wife. We don't typically have arguments, but I felt that my argument needed to be brought up for the better, for the better. And it worked itself out. Again, that argument was like 3 days ago. And since then, I've seen small growth in certain things, certain areas that I may have brought up. Again, it doesn't happen overnight, but it's for the better. Conversation, communication is for the better. So long as you're strengthening each other, strengthening yourself, and just being mindful that the process is a process and it takes time. And stay encouraged, guys, because I've been to many weddings, and I don't know if they're, because I'm a photographer and I see, I do many weddings and such. I don't know if they're still together, but if you are one of my clients, I let you know right now, man. I told you, because I tell you guys when I'm able to speak with you guys one on one, before the family starts grabbing you guys up, and before I leave and I exit the building after my job is done with you, I let you guys know as much as I can. It's a team. You guys are now one, and if you're a believer or not, keep Christ first. You have to try to find some higher power to actually be together, because it's not a solo act. You know, you guys are living life together as one. So yeah, it's gonna be difficult, but you got this. If you want it to work, it will work. Many blessings to you for even staying this long to watching this video. For more information, check out my next video. I told you, Lynn.